Hey everyone, welcome back to episode 2 of the Sheffield Wednesday rebuild. Thank you so much for your support so far. Started off by making a shortlist, so we've got Jamie Cumming and Michael Cooper as potential goalkeepers for next season. Josh Key of Exeter City and Cody Drama, who's at Leeds United but he's out on loan this season. So both of those are potential right wing backs for us. Nathan Ferguson, Taylor Howard-Bellis are already on there. Jibril Akadina at Cambridge United, Josh Brookin at Chelsea, Nathan Wood from Middlesbrough, Levi Colwell also at Chelsea but currently out on loan, Deshaun Bernard, he's currently on loan at Hull City at the minute, Zach Medley who plays out in Belgium at Ostend, and then Jared Brathwaite and Ryan Astley from Everton. Sheffield Wednesday have got a link with Everton in real life where a few players have moved from their youth team to Sheffield Wednesday, so I wanted to add those guys in there. Hopefully they can come in and do a good job for us if we look that way. Callum McDonald at Tranmere is left wing back, hopefully, to provide some competition for Brown. Jake Garrett's a youngster, I really like him. I think looking at him potential wise he's probably more of a centre back, so it'd be nice to add him in at 18 years old. Malik Wilkes at Hull, it'd be converting him to a striker, as at the minute we're playing very narrow, but I think he's got a lot of potential. Tyler Anyango, another Everton player, again drawing on the Everton link in real life, it'd be great to see him come in. Ryan Howley is a player I've seen a lot at Coventry this year, my team, and I think he's got real potential and hopefully we can bring him in. Alex Scott at Bristol City, 18-year-old Cam, competition for Josh Windass. Then up front we've got Ryan Hardy from Plymouth, Brandon Hanlon at Wycombe. Both of them are established League One strikers and both still only 24, so good ages. Jay Stanfield, 18-year-old at Fulham. High potential players. Ricky J. Jones, who's lightning quick. I've had him on previous saves and really like playing with him. Louis Barry as well, currently on loan at Swindon in League 2, so it'd be good to keep an eye on his development there. And then finally we've got Dapo Afolayan, who's another wide player, but he's one that potentially we could bring in. Did also add Will Bapaga, who's another Coventry player, but as I added him to my shortlist I realised that Sampdoria had already made a bid for him, so it looks like he will be going to Serie A, and we'll remove him when we next do a shortlist update. So our first game is against Rochdale in the Papa John's Trophy. We've gone with a strong lineup because I'd love to get to Wembley this year, and cracking victory 4-0. Not really anything to dwell on there. It's just one of those tournaments where you just have to get through it really. Catch up with our youngsters. Jay Parr converted to a cam, increases by 1 point. He's got a bit of a way to get into the first team, but hopefully we can push him forwards. We focus on his finishing especially, so looking at the shadow striker role. Our next game was a home tie against Sunderland, and it didn't go particularly well. Our unbeaten start to the season came crashing down against Sunderland with a 4-1 defeat. Very poor performances across the board, and just all round, it didn't happen for us. And that's the story for September as a whole really, as we went to Plymouth Argyle, a team who quite often get into the playoffs in this first season, but this time a 3-3 draw. You could tell from my frustration how quickly I skipped past that scene. The next piece of business was to look at Daniel Garrett, again the youth player that we converted to a cam. Wasn't really a striker, wasn't really a midfielder, so hopefully we can see some development there, even if it's just for future resale. Next up we had a home tie against Shrewsbury, and thankfully we still continue to be bad. We got another 2-2 draw with them, equalising in the 82nd minute. Really poor performances this month in the league, just really disappointed not to have picked up a few more wins. And then we went to Ipswich and we picked up a 1-0 win. Josh Windass netting the only goal of the game with 10 minutes to go. John Jules is getting a few more games off the bench, replacing Vincent, and hopefully if we can keep his development going we won't miss Vincent too much when we inevitably sell him. After playing Ipswich we had a trip to Wigan, and thankfully we came away with a win. John Jules got the goals, and really pleased with his development so far. So a quick look at the table at the end of September. We're still top somehow after those 2 draws and defeat, and just poor all round performance really. Thankfully the victories against Ipswich and Wigan got us back top. Look at our stats internally. 11 goals in 12 games for Vincent. He's not going to be here after January. I can't see any team would make a bid for him. He improved them implicitly. Barry Bannon's got 4 assists. He's been a star for us as well. And you can see a nice spread of assists across the team there. If we look at the EFL table, we've got Vincent top with 9 goals and 10. Pell and Kachunga and Walker all on 6. So he's really leading the way. He's head and shoulders above the rest. Bannon at the top for assists. Thankfully no yellows or reds yet for us, but hopefully we can keep that good discipline going and push into October. Just a quick one from today, and thank you so much for watching and thank you for your support. Please like. See you next time.